So today we are packing things up. We've been packing up, but today we're really kind of focusing, dialing in, recognizing time is getting short. And Bonnye and the kids are each in the room working on their stuff. I was working on it, but figured it'd be a good time to go check in and get people's thoughts to find out where they're at. Okay, so donate in the white bag. And what's over here?
So we've got packing into the RV potentially. You kind of got to do this in phases, I'm learning. So this is my first pick through. And then over here is what we have determined would be Floridian winter clothes. So anything we don't have, we will hit an REI or something like that out on the road.
Okay.
It's almost as tall as me.
Listen, I don't need your judgment either. Beat it.
So what we're doing, is this where you thought you would be, going through and minimizing your closet and packing everything up? It's summer vacation time. Most everybody else is out getting their families ready, going on trips, doing things like that. And here we sit packing our life up. Is this where you thought you would be?
No, but I gotta tell you, we're going on a pretty epic trip, so it's worth it. There is very few things in life that you know that the end is going to be a great surprise. So this is also why we didn't find out the gender of our second child, because we wanted to know at birth. This kind of feels like a birthing thing, very transitional right now. So yeah, it's hard. It's not easy. I may have a broken ankle. We're not sure yet. It's just really painful if it's sprained. And that's just kind of part of life. Like, you're not going to be able to avoid the hard. It's always going to be there. It's how you process it as you're going through it that really matters.
It's how you process the hard while you're going through it, right? That's what you're saying?
Yeah, I think that's what's been challenging me. I think you help with that a lot, to challenge what I think I can and can't do. And I think that when people have conversations with us and we say, you can do it, I think what we're doing is we're helping to challenge those beliefs. Because if we don't really evaluate where we get a thought or an idea from, down to the basic of where was it? Was it from the culture? Was it from a friend? Was it from a belief system that a parent instilled, or an environmental or a behavioral thing? Because I used to be a behavioral therapist, so all of this human brain stuff really interests me. And I think this right here, when you boil it down to it, is it really that hard? I mean, yeah, it's challenging, but are we gonna die? No. Like, it's something that we get to do on the other side that makes all of this worth it. And I think this is where people stop, fight, flight, freeze, fawn, is where it takes its toll on us as people, because we get so busy. So when we really make that concerted effort to stop and evaluate, what do we really need and what do we really want, that's where we've kind of come as a family. And I've really enjoyed the ride, because on the outset of this, on the other side of the transition, is going to be a birth, if you will, of something new in our family and in our hearts. And we always get stronger when we work like this together. So it looks like we're individualized right now, but really it's a big, massive team effort, and it teaches us and our kids how to do really hard things.
So somebody else who hears from their husband, hey, thinking that maybe I'll take your advice and retire, but in that, we're probably going to go travel for a year.
Yeah.
Everything is going to change that you're doing, and the friendships and stuff.
Yeah.
What advice would you have for somebody who's facing some life change like that and isn't sure if they're ready for it?
I'd say hold space for yourself and for others as you go through the emotions. Don't get stuck in them, but ask lots of good questions and process with people that you trust, that you know are more wise than you. We pray because we believe in Jesus Christ. And if you're stuck, ask yourself, why am I stuck in this? And don't not expect, there's that double negative, for the hard times. I remember when we first moved up here, the person behind the camera convinced me that we needed a tractor. And I was so grumpy, y'all. I was so grumpy. And what I really got down to the bottom of it was an investment. I needed to trust the leader in my home, and it was the best thing we could have done for this farm. So I've learned a lot through the hard times to trust the people that are in my life and not always trust my feelings. Yeah. So that's what I would say. Don't trust your feelings. Talk to people that are more wise than you. Really process it with the person that wants to go through it. Ask the good questions. Why are we here? Why do we want to do this? What is the outset? and what do we have to sacrifice in order to make this happen? And then take the leap of faith. If it's, you know, timing that you feel comfortable in, and if it's just fear that's holding you back, ask yourself why. What are you afraid of?
It's great advice. Wow.
Stop judging my pile of keeping.
I'm just saying, it's a lot. I'm proud of you, babe.
Proud of you.
I love you.
I love you.
All right, we're gonna go figure out how I'm gonna fit that. That's not gonna all fit in one box. Okay. Heading into my daughter's room. Let's see what Ava's doing.
Hey.
Hey, baby. What you doing?
I am packing. Mostly I'm on my winter clothes right now, but I am packing up my storage boxes.
So what are these boxes gonna be for?
So this one, okay, I haven't actually decided which one is which, but one of them's going to be for like long-term storage, and one of them's going to be easier to access, so we can pick up our winter clothes when we come back around into town.
Right, so we're planning on heading out first, summertime, and then being back here, hopefully October time frame, to pick up some clothes for the winter as we go back out on the road. So, what are your thoughts?
It hasn't been easy to grasp at first, but I think definitely once we've got the support of our community behind us, it was a lot easier to be excited. So for me personally...
By community, what do you mean?
Oh, community, like our friends and our family specifically, like family being supportive has been good. I mean, everyone's been having their emotions, but having our family be overall supporting of us going and doing what we feel like the Lord's calling us to has been really good. And our friends being excited for us, like, yes, they're sad we're leaving, but just being like, oh, we should meet you out on the road, or oh, we should do this, or we'll be able to stay in touch, like, send us pictures. So that's been really good for me personally, because I'm an extrovert. I really like my people, so that has not been easy to think about leaving my people, but also knowing I can have some new people, new friends out on the road it's been good. It's good for me to know.
Okay, let's say somebody else your age, 16, 17, gets this life-altering news, like, hey, we're making this huge change. It's going to be a huge upheaval for you.
Yeah.
What advice would you have for them?
I would say most important is to not lose touch with your relationship with Jesus and your relationship with your parents specifically, or your trusted adult or guardian in your life, because those are the people that have initiated the move. But so it's really important to talk to them through your emotions, because they're the people who want what's best for you, and they're looking out for you the most, and they know your heart more than maybe even you do. So I would say don't bottle up your emotions, don't keep them inside. Make sure you're talking to either your parents or especially Jesus, because he's the only one who truly knows our hearts.
Mm-hmm.
So I would say communication with those in leadership of your house is most important, honestly, because it's just really important to make sure that A, they know that there's something wrong so they can help you, and B, that you know that something's wrong so you can start to fix it with Jesus. I would say that's probably the most important thing.
So we got a lot here. We're going to miss a lot we've done, a lot we've built up.
Yeah.
How are you feeling about that?
But in the end, we can't take any of it with us. It's when
That's
we
right.
die, we won't be able to take any of this stuff with us. So it's just stuff. Just making sure you're not pouring your heart into your stuff.
That's right. That's really insightful. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, well, I'll let you get back to it.
All right.
Got work to
thank
do.
you.
I love you.
Love you.
I'm proud of you.
Proud of you. Thank you.
Let's go see what my son's doing. Hey, Bubs.
Hey,
What you doing?
put some stuff in the long-term storage box.
Yeah?
Yeah, just going through what I'm taking to the RV and what I'm putting in long-term storage.
So how do we have things kind of divided up?
What do you mean by that?
So we have things divided up where, like, this is going to be long-term storage. We have a storage unit rented. So you're going to pack some things into long-term storage. This is a box for the RV itself.
Yeah.
We've been going through clothes. We've been going through hunting stuff.
Yeah.
Because he and I have a trip coming up. And he's kind of wrapping up in here. He's getting close to the end. So, any thoughts that you'd have to share with somebody else who might be facing some news like what you got that was like pretty life-changing, right? As a teenager to find out, hey, we're gonna leave everything for a year and we may not be coming back. We're looking for where God's got for us.
Yeah, basically just like, I mean, it really is like, it's really weird to know how much you don't need to downsize, like, probably downsized maybe half of my stuff right now, and I'm still going. It's challenging, but it's fun once you look at the journey, and just keep going. If you're doing great, I mean, like, don't try to pout in a corner or something like that, you know, like, just, you can be sad, but try to look at it the bright side.
It's gonna be as good as you make it, right?
Yeah, as good as you make it.
Any other parting thoughts or anything?
Not much. Nope.
We've done some cool stuff up here. We got some cool things that we're gonna miss, but
it's gonna, hopefully after we travel for a year, that we'll find another spot to do all this cool stuff again.
that's right. I'm proud of you, buddy.
Thank you.
I love you.
Love you.